Siema, co tu? No znowu to samo, Jezus Maria. Ja się z wami witam bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z gry Black Mirror. Jak pamiętacie, w ostatnim odcinku po prostu sobie zwiedzaliśmy zamek i dzisiaj będziemy kontynuowali zwiedzanie zamku. Tylko kurde, którym tu się wchodzi w ustawienie teraz? Nie do niego, nie. Tutaj iść na razie. Którym tu się wchodzi do biblioteki? Dobra, jestem, dobra. Już się wszystko odczerwało. Tak więc możemy iść do biblioteki. Tutaj. I w bibliotece byłem. Teraz idziemy na schody, bo na schodach jeszcze nas nie było. Potem pójdziemy chyba tak. Nie, gdzie? Potem, nie, teraz idziemy na schody, dobrze. Idziemy teraz do pokoju. Coś tu mogę jeszcze zrobić? Zdjęcie.
Jennifer, the wife of Tobias Gordon.
Gdzie są napisy? Nie wiem. Czekaj, bo ja... Dobra, nieważne.
Victoria is in the common room.
To Robert Study. No. Mogę tam wejść? O, otworzył mi.
Robert, may I speak with you for a moment?
Of course. I'd be happy to speak to you. We haven't seen each other for such a long time. How many years has it been?
12, maybe more.
A long time indeed. I am happy that you have returned.
I have not come to stay. I came only to be here for William's funeral.
Really? That's a pity. I thought you would stay with us for a few months at least. Maybe you can still change your mind. So, what do you want to talk about?
No to najpierw możemy porozmawiać na przykład o Williamie.
What do you think about what happened to William?
That is a strange question. What should I think about it?
I don't believe it was an accident, let alone suicide.
I am afraid you are jumping to conclusions, Samuel. You don't happen to think it was a murder, do you?
No, but really, who would want to kill themselves in the autumn of their life? William was a very old man.
Look, William was alone in the tower when it happened, and the door was locked from the inside. So a stranger's intervention is impossible.
So why didn't he leave a letter?
That I do not know, and I do not even want to think about it. Trying hard to get my thoughts away from William's death, and I absolutely don't feel like talking about it.
How is it possible that Robert is not at all interested in this? Am I the only one who wants to know the truth of what happened to William?
To teraz zapytajmy o zamek Black Mirror.
The castle is falling into disrepair. How long can it last like this?
It has been standing here for hundreds of years, and it is not going to decay anytime soon. It will outlive us, just as it has outlived our ancestors.
But the old wing is on the verge of falling down.
It was already on the verge of falling apart when I was born. Yet it still stands.
Why hasn't anyone tried to restore it?
Oh, sure they have. About 100 years ago, Werner Gordon attempted to repair it.
Why are you saying attempted?
Well, he was not the first one who tried it. The new structure never lasted more than a couple of years. The original castle foundations that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid are within those walls. It is as though the old stones do not want to accept the new ones.
Strange, indeed.
Gadałem. Dobra, teraz się zapytamy o to.
So what has been happening around here since I've been away?
Kląta się stała tutaj.
Things are rather odd, but I have no recollection of anything
Samuel.
special.
Are there any new families?
No, I do not believe so. In fact, the only person to have moved here is Dr. Herman. We also have a different groom and a different gardener than the ones you knew.
I've been away for 12 years, and all that has happened is that we have 2 new servants.
Well, no one is clamoring to live around here, you know that yourself.
Yes, nothing really has changed. It's almost scary. I must go now.
Right then. I'll return to my work.
No to dobra. To idziemy teraz tam. To the room. Room, coś tu jeszcze mamy. To jest tylko Victoria's room. Nie, nic tu jeszcze więcej nie mamy. A tutaj jest jeszcze więcej pokoi. Clock. Pierw może pójdziemy do zegarka. Tutaj jeszcze jest kielich, czy
The
nie,
ticking of the
obraz.
clock echoes throughout the corridor.
Tutaj nie. To jest zdjęcie, mogę zobaczyć. A big picture.
William's favorite canvas. Someone from the family painted it about 300 years ago.
Jest picture. Coś jeszcze będzie? Jest tu coś.
Robert presented this one to William. I used to
Sure.
play chess here with William. I remember him teaching me my first moves, as if it were today.
Dobra, możemy iść tutaj, tak? Tutaj już mogę klucza użyć.
The door is locked. Bates gave me his key. I can open it.
No to otwieraj. Teraz tam też pójdę. Mam.
This place hasn't changed at all, as though I were only away for a few days. Welcome home, Samuel.
Okay, to tutaj. Picture.
William's
Też
portrait of my dear Catherine. She died in those horrible flames, and it was my fault.
Ja tam
I will
pojawi
never
na
forgive myself for that.
Jeszcze jest no, jakiś case.
I only have a
Skrzyneczka.
few necessities in it.
Coś tam może jakiś kurde karabinek będzie. Kurde, może M16. Co, coś tu jest?
I'll take the pills in case my head starts to ache again.
Co my tutaj mamy? No, co to jest? Po co mnie to? Nieważne, odłóż to. Mirror. Zresztą to jest zrobity obraz.
Catherine would comb her beautiful hair in front of it every morning. It's best not remembered.
Łóżko? Mogę coś na łóżku zrobić. To i spać?
I don't want to rest now.
Okej. Jeszcze coś? Jeszcze picture tutaj mam. Będzie krucyfiks, to może pierw do krucyfiksa podejdę.
Holy Cross.
Zdjęcie?
An old painting. I don't know who its author was.
Już wszystko? No to wychodzimy. Idziemy do tego... Nie, tutaj jeszcze coś jest.
It's locked. I only had a couple of things and an old camera in it as far as I recall. But where did I keep the key? I'll have a look around the room. It has to be here somewhere.
Jeszcze tutaj jest basen, ale tutaj by rzeczy pominął. Jakiś kranik. Przez ręce umyć idziemy. Tutaj już niczego nie ma więcej. Teraz idziemy tutaj.
A child's room used to be behind it. Now there are bare walls. There's no point in going there.
Okej. To co, wracamy. Tędy i teraz na dół. No idź tam. To coś jeszcze mogę zrobić? Nie, to ja schodzę na dół. Okej. Może teraz pójdę. To dining room. Chyba mnie tam nie było jeszcze, nie? Byłem tu. A jakbym się tutaj wrócił?
Victoria wants to be alone. I'm not going to disturb her.
Okej. A co ja mam tu jeszcze zrobić? To już wszystko porobiłem przecież. Jak sobie wyszedł przez te frontowe drzwi tak po prostu. Do biblioteki, czekaj. Nie, wróć. A tutaj bym poszedł? Tu mnie jeszcze nie było. Szybciej, dawaj. Idź. Tutaj coś jest.
This is the place where William took his last breath. I won't leave before I find out the truth.
Okej, teraz idziemy tam. Chatki. Najpierw nie będzie studia.
It's dry. No one has taken water from it in a long time.
Okej. Teraz może ten wagonik tutaj.
The bags are full of dry hay. They should be carried off into the stable before it starts raining.
No to poradzę z Morrisem. List.
My name is Samuel Gordon. You are Morris, the groom, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I know who you are. Bates told me about you.
I would like to ask you about something, Morris.
Nie będzie pierw o Batesu.
What can you tell me about Bates?
What do you want to know about him?
Well, I don't know exactly. He's different from when I knew him.
To me, he seems to be the same all the time. The same old standoffish mope.
He wasn't like that before.
That's possible. I've only known him for the couple of years that I've worked here.
So how many years have you been working here?
Almost 5.
Morris, how did you get along with William?
Well, like a groom with the horse owner. Okay, I guess. He's only spoken a few sentences to me in all the time that I've been working here. I mean, I saw him very seldom.
I see. Morris, you are right next to the old wing. Can you see inside the old tower from your room?
What do you mean? I never go there. Who told you that? It was that old drunkard, right?
I was just asking, why are you so upset?
I knew that Flores bastard was spreading gossip about me again. He tells you anything, don't believe him, sir. Ends to get smashed and talk out of his ass.
Sure, but you've been to the old wing, right?
Yes, but only out of curiosity. I've got no reason to go there. And it's a strange place anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, I haven't exactly got a good feeling about it. I feel like I'm being watched by something older than the centuries within those old, damp walls. And the silence, it makes one feel as if one cannot speak. Frankly, I'm glad I don't have any work to do there.
I will go then.
All right, sir.
Dobra, już. Trwało też. Teraz idziemy do schody tutaj.
The humble abode of the groom is up there. I haven't any reason to go there.
Dobra, teraz z bram. Potem idziemy tam.
It's used so seldom, it's locked up.
No to idziemy tam. Co tutaj mamy? Drabinkę. Kot otwarty masz bierkę.
Our family's coat of arms. It appears stable, but I'm not going to climb up. Hay for the horses is in there, and that's Morris's responsibility.
Nie mogę z nim zrobić z kuniami. Mogę coś zrobić z hej, to jest hejsiano pewnie.
I don't want to get dirty.
Warsztat. Jeszcze skarć.
Empty glasses and paint cans.
Kunie.
Nothing useful. Someone should repair it.
Co jeszcze jest? Więc to mogę wyjść. Do outside. Dobra, to już mogę chyba wracać, nie? Niech się skrzypi coś. Chcę się wrócić do tej biblioteki tam, bo tam jeszcze dalej nie było. Chyba. To zamek jest wielki, wszystkiego się mogę po tym zamku spodziewać. Teraz idziemy tam. Teraz do biblioteki. Teraz tam. Teraz tam. Coś jest chyba nie mogę zrobić. No, dokładnie to jeszcze czytałem. Przecież to, no już tego tutaj. Tutaj bardzo czekaj, to zaraz pierw scroll. Albo nie pierw chesta tutaj zrobimy.
It's full of various parchments and old scrolls. I can't see any interesting ones.
To może ten scroll tutaj.
The map of our manor. It might come in handy. I'll take it.
I mam mapę. Mogę tę mapę zobaczyć? Nie. Bookcase. Jeszcze mam tablicę. Czy starą mapę.
Literary works. Renaissance. Lots of great books are among them.
Z czasów renesansu.
Maybe I'll read one of them sometime later, when I'm resting.
Jeszcze tutaj tablica stara.
A manually drawn map of the world from the 16th century.
Już wszyscy, wszystko na się. Okay, teraz idziemy do rear part. Co tutaj mamy? Tam? Tak. Co tutaj jest? Black statue.
The statue is holding something strange in its hand. It appears to be a key of some sort, or an amulet.
Dobra, teraz mamy dużą książkę. To jest
A
bookcase.
chronicle of the Warm Hill Manor. The local parish has been here for a very, very long time. According to the oldest books and records, it has been here for so long that only the walls of our castle may remember its foundation. Marcus Gordon had the church built so long ago that the date has already been lost in the mists of time. Therefore, the actual age of the building can only be estimated. As in the past, there was no accurate record keeping. Should we hold to the views of respected historians, it was around 1215 AD that the church was built. It is thought that Marcus had the church built on pagan lands, where many innocent people died through the ages. There is no corresponding record to this, however. Not one mention in any books or volumes available to me at the manor or the vicarage. Therefore, from a historic standpoint, this is a mere assumption, or worse, one of the many fictitious legends circulating in these lands. One thing, however, is more certain. It was this age that also gave rise to the academy at Black Mirror. As with Warm Hill Church, it was Marcus who was responsible for the construction of such a significant building. The new academy, with its vast library, was supposed to serve as a knowledge base for all the people. It was also a safe place for depositing the chronicle of the Gordon family that Marcus ordered his wise men to protect. In this, however, fate was not kind to Marcus. The whole academy burnt to stone long after his death, around 1512 AD. Despite the vigorous effort of the people of the manor, who hurried to the disaster to fight the flames, the academy burned to the ground. When they saw there was no chance to save the building, they tried to save the records from inside. Not everyone was willing to risk their life in lethal heat for the scraps of paper that had been scribbled over. If it hadn't been for a few brave souls, however, we would have never known who Marcus Gordon was, nor some of the history of Black Mirror Manor, as most chronicles were lost to the flames. Garmoor Gordon perished in the fire at the age of 45. For his bravery, eternal memory is held. There was no one left of the academy to care for the remaining records and old books. Consequently, the volumes that remained were passed on to the Warm Hill parish to the safekeeping of Father Matthias. Father Matthias took meticulous care of the historical treasure until his death in 1543. To that holy man, the people of Garmore Gordon are grateful for the preservation of the chronicle and the old records. Since those times, the Gordon family chronicle has been handed over from one successor of Father Matthias to the next, until today. Recorded by hand of Jeremy Gordon, 1632 AD.
No w końcu, no ile to mogło trwać? To było długie. Jezu
Just
Maria.
more books.
Nie, ja tego nie chcę już czytać. To wszystko? Zapisuje się gra. W końcu się gra zapisuje. Tu jeszcze jest glob.
It seems like something's missing here.
Co? Coś mogę dać? Nie wiem, mapę? Nie. Tą książkę? Nie. Tabletki? Nie. To ja nie wiem, to ja wychodzę stąd. Wróć. Już nic więcej nie będzie, nie? Tu dalej. Okej, teraz nie wiem, gdzie mamy iść. Wszystko sobie zwiedziliśmy. Może już mogę już wyjść z tego z zamku. Teraz zobaczę, czy mogę wyjść z tego zamku. Bo chyba ma teraz mapę, chyba do wyjścia z zamku mi była mapa właśnie potrzebna. Dobra, tak, the mine gate, okej. Teraz mogę iść dalej.
I had no reason to leave.
Mapę masz! To jeszcze nie chciałam mieć, naprawdę. Proszę się, mówcie mi w komentarzach, bo ja nie wiem, gdzie ja już mam iść. Nie, ja nie chcę iść. Nie idę szybko. Jeśli możecie, to mi proszę mi pomóżcie. Co można, co teraz on dalej zrobić, bo ja nie wiem, wszystko tam przeszukałem. Nie wiem, że będzie krótszy, bo ja nie wiem, co ja mam tu zrobić, no nie wiem, ile on będzie trwał, na pewno krótko. Nie wiem, co ja mam tu zrobić, dobra. Ja się z wami żegnam. Pa, mam nadzieję, że mi w komentarzach pomożecie, pa.